So I'm going to make this because I've started to understand this more clearly, and I want to make this just for clarity's sake. Um, so this process is a beautiful destructive thing, and what I mean by that is it does entirely deconstruct reality. It makes you remember. I said this a long time ago. If you listen to me, that's a problem. I'm just going to be honest, brother. That's a problem. Is you don't listen to yourself. You don't listen to yourself, then you do exactly what you tell other people not to do. You let a human mind pull you in different directions. So I'll get into this more clearly, but you really have to listen and pay attention and trust yourself. I mean, this is you have to. So this process now, it so it is essentially returning you to you. Remember, I said this. It takes. So if I came to you and told you, well, hey, 90% of you is hollow, useless, bullshit character. And we need to get rid of 90% of that. You probably look at me like it's a horrible thing, and like, no, you're going to kill me. But it's not killing you, it's returning you to you because that core of you is you. So basically, what we're trying to do is this is what we're doing in a nutshell. We are rewiring our mind. We're losing the human mind. We're training ourselves to think properly. Um, and in doing so, you have to go back and deal with things in your past. You have to deal with trauma. So you need to pinpoint in your mind again where everything went to shit at. You have to pinpoint when you started building the character up for yourself. You have to pinpoint all the things that have hurt you. And then you have to deal with those emotions, feel them, release them, and let that shit go. So it can make room for better things and better energy. And so it is a cleansing process. It's you're purging yourself of this, and it does seem like it's killing you. But it's not killing you. It's bringing you to life, actually. You've not been alive. Like, I'm going to make a statement that very few will understand, but if you understand, you understand. You're not dead right now, and you're not alive. You have, in fact, never been alive in this reality because you've been asleep. And it's not even, it goes deeper than that, too. Like, you're not alive or dead right now. You're not. Because saying you're alive implies death is a thing, and saying you're dead implies life is a real thing. So I don't know how to explain this. So some of you do and will understand what I'm saying. We are literally no one, nowhere, doing nothing right now. This is nothing. I mean, this is nothing. This is why I say people make the claim that reality is composed of nothing, and then they it's Buddhists do that a lot. And they don't understand what nothing is. I didn't at first either, because I went to a void, and I thought that was, and I was like, dude, this is nothing. Like, Jesus Christ, this really is nothing. And then later on, I fully understood what nothing meant. This is nothing. This is magic. Quite literally, this is magic. So it's like this fine essence of nothing that creates everything. And that's what we're doing right now. That's what this is. So you're not alive and you're not dead, but I'm trying my very best to bring you to breathe life into you. That's what I'm trying to do. So I do feel sympathetic and empathetic to the fact that it feels like this is trying to kill you and destroy you, and it's put you through the fire worse than anything ever. I appreciate it. I understand it because, hey, guess what? I'm right here doing it with you. I wouldn't ask anyone to do anything that I would not be willing to do myself. So when I say this process is pretty airtight, I mean it's pretty airtight if you would just trust me, follow your heart, and trust this process. The process is about completed. We're about there. So we are releasing these things. We are dealing with them. So realize you have to deal with things. You have to let it out. You have to let it go. Feel it and let it go. But you have to be very cautious of getting caught up in the human mind's game, because I feel like what I went through. I don't want to say we, even though I know a lot of you were going through this too. What I went through, um, what I went through is needed, because it is just letting go of things and feeling it, and so I can't express that enough. It is a process. It's I'm returning you to you. That's all I'm trying to do. So, I mean, I really hope you appreciate and understand that. Like, I don't want anything from you. I don't want anything from you other than just to help you. That's all I want, because I suffered a lot. I suffered a lot. I went deep, deep, deep into this. And I don't want anybody to suffer the way I've suffered. And the only thing that's ever brought me true happiness here is helping other people. It's like, I don't know, this, it sounds horrible, but I've not been happy any time really, except with like helping others and loving others and trying to guide them. And I'm probably too hard on myself at times. Like, I really am. I preach this it's not bullshit, but I preach this, like, like, because I really do believe in people a lot, and I love people a lot, and I think I believe in people more than they believe in themselves. But the problem is, I think I believe in other people more than I believe in myself. And like, I really do love myself. It took me a very long time to appreciate and love myself. And I just don't want anyone to go through what I've been through. Like, I'm not playing a victim, but and I've not even had a bad life. Like, I don't want you guys watching this and thinking I had a horrible life, because I didn't. I mean, I grew up in a good family, good area. Didn't really struggle for anything, but I got broke early in life. Like, I got told all this stuff about religion and heaven and hell, and that mentally fucked me up. And then I had people in my family, and you got to think, I was a kid at the time. I can't look at this now, like, I couldn't look at it then as I do now, and realize they had a problem with themselves, not me. But my cousin, like, two of my cousins were really, like, mean to me. Not like cruel or anything, but just mean at times. And I don't know, that thing with my dad. My dad pretty much bailed on me when I was 14. I had friends that really fucking did me dirty. Even though now, again, I can look back and realize this, that was their problem they were projecting. But I had a girl that did me dirty. I mean, but that's not anything comparatively speaking to what I'm really talking about with suffering. Like, I need you to fully get this. I woke up in a void, alone, nothing, no one there but me. I didn't even have a body. I wasn't even Blake. I was just I don't even know. And when I came back here, I didn't have I didn't have someone like me to help me. So I had to rely on getting information from other people. And through trial and error and through my own intuition and voice, me actually talking, not the human mind thinking, but me as well with other people did help me. Like I'm not saying oh it was just all me and no one helped me, because I had fingers pointing for me in a direction. And I guess I just see at the time you're like miserable because you don't have anyone really. I do now. Like I found a lot of great people through this channel, so thank you guys. Like again, shout out to Rounded Edges, Sean, Lucas, Luca, and again, Soul Mechanics. I owe you an apology, but we do need to talk. Um, I met some great people on here, but I did not have anyone like me that would take the time out of their day to sit down and explain to me things to where I could understand it, or that would sit down and walk me through things or try to help me walk through them, or to just guide me properly, or listen to me vent, or listen, or just someone to support me or be there for me. I didn't have that. So this is why I go out of my way to let you guys know my phone number is 276-690-0444. Message me, call me anytime. And if you're out of the States, Blake Ratliff on Facebook. It's the one with a triangle prism with a rainbow, and it says the light at the end of the tunnel is not an illusion, the tunnel is. Reach out to me. Don't suffer alone. You don't have to. Like, please let me help you, is all I'm saying. Because I didn't have anybody, and I went from thinking crazy theories after crazy theories and pushing myself deeper and deeper into hell. I have unfinished business here, though, so once that's completed, we can get out of hell. There's something here There's something here we have to find. So, I mean, this mentally fucked me. I need you to understand, like, when someone is seriously suicidal to the point that it's just not words, it's like serious thought and action and planned out, like, someone's hit it. And I don't want that for anyone. Like, I lived in a state for like 2 years of fear, agony, misery, suffering. I don't want that for anybody. So I'm hoping me going through this process and doing it the hard way, I can come back and let you go through it the easy way and tell you what to do, to where you don't have to, because you have to understand these things and realize these things, and you have to go through the process. You cannot cheat the process. Like I need you to be very clear about this one. You cannot cheat the process. What you can do with the process, though, is crunch it down, but you are going to, again, I told you, it's suffering amplified if you do it the way we're trying to do it, and we need to do it, and I want you to do it.